Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I have got a West Coast IPA to review for you, and it's an American West Coast IPA. In fact, it's from a brewery based in Los Angeles, so it's a legitimate West Coast IPA. It's from Parish Brewing Company, and they've collaborated with North Park Beer Company, and this is their Ghost Foo, and it is a double West Coast IPA coming in at 8% ABV. And it says that it's been hopped with Amarillo, Citra, Cascade, Mosaic, and Simcoe Dynaboost. There's a hell of a hop cocktail has gone into that. So yeah, brewed in can in collaboration with North Park Beer Co. at Parish Brewing Company in Broussard in Los Angeles. So yes, really looking forward to this one. I picked this one up from Brew Export, who are one of the key American beer importers in the country. Interesting artwork. Got a big skull on skinny legs doing kung fu. So yeah, looking forward to this one. So I got a delivery from Brew Export. Most of the beers I ordered were very kind of New Englandy, but I saw this one. I fancied a double Westie, and I'm always in the mood for a good Westie. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a proper big and legitimate West Coast IPA as well. I think this can was the beer itself was canned at the end of March, which isn't too bad. So what's that? April, May, June, July, 4 months. Not too bad at all. Wow, I'm getting a hell of an aroma already from here. Big, juicy, hoppy aroma. There she is in the glass. That's a lovely, hazy, gold-looking IPA. Slow moving, decent amount of carbonation. You might be able to make that up through the haze. It's got a light sort of white head on it, but that looks gorgeous. Look at that. Lovely, gentle haze, light amber in colour. Let's get me snouting. Let's see what the aromas are telling us. Oh, it smells glorious. Orange, tangerine-y, slightly tropical notes. Sort of mango and orange peel and slight passion fruit sweetness, pineapple. There's a grassy note to it. It smells incredible. I'm going to get stuck in. Cheers. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. What's that back end doing? It's growing. There's a bitterness that's growing. It's not. That's really nice. That's not gum strippingly bitter. The IBUs on this beer aren't insane. But there is a nice lingering bitterness to it. It just reminds you that you're drinking a Westie. And there's a little bit of warmth as well there. It's just reminding you that it's a double, that it's an 8%er. Where's the ABV written on here? There it is. There, if that focuses. I'm not sure it's going to focus, but yeah, an 8% double West Coast IPA. There's a little bit of warmth, a little bit of boozy warmth there, just to remind you that you're drinking a big double West Coast IPA. It's so drinkable though. Good body to it. Soft mouthfeel. It's juicy. Piney. The pine kind of comes in mid-palate, but you're greeted by soft tropical and citrus fruit. It's very, very floral. It's very inviting. It's very drinkable. It's extremely thirst quenching. It's a beautifully balanced IPA. Like I say, you've got all that juice and soft tropical citrus notes, and then the pine hits you kind of mid-palate, and then it's like, okay, it's a West Coast, and then you're left with a subtle lingering bitterness. At no point does this beer become too much. Everything about this is balanced. Everything about this beer is somehow subtle, yet it's now you're getting that slightly boozy warmth, and you're like, all right, yeah, this is actually a big IPA. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A double 8% ABV West Coast IPA. All those elements that I've just said, it shouldn't be this drinkable. This shouldn't be this balanced. This is beautiful. A beautiful IPA. It's so drinkable. It's way too drinkable. I was expecting it to be a big, bitter bastard of an IPA. And in the same time, I'm kind of relieved it's not. At the same time, I'm relieved it's not. It's balanced beautifully. It's got tropical notes. It's got sweet notes. It's kind of got a nice, just balanced IPA. There's kind of like Life and Death by Vocation. It's reminiscent of that, but everything just cranked up. It's just a very. I mean, this to me is just an IPA. That sort of that subtle bitterness at the back end, just to me, just makes it just a really, really good, beautifully hopped, beautifully brewed IPA, as opposed to like a big gum stripping double West Coast IPA, crazy IBU levels. They've just made a very, very drinkable big IPA here, and the hops they're doing so much work. Like I say, the juicy tropical notes, really refreshing. The body's lovely. The malt bill that it gives off, like I say, soft, really easy drinking, glides down. The carbonation is kind of hidden. I mean, it's nearly gone. It's dangerously drinkable for an 8%. That's so good. That's one of the best beers I've had out of the box. Oh, I love that finish. I love that finish. You just get that. You get that mix of the sort of the juicy tropical notes, and then with the piney bitterness, and it all kind of blends at the back of your palate. That's cracking. I think this is my first Parish beer. I've heard really good things about Parish Brew Co. I'm pretty sure this is the first one I've had from them. And if it's what their West Coast IPAs are like, then I'm excited to try more. I will put a link in the description to Brew Export and Parish as well, because Brew Export are really getting some really, really good beers in. There seems to be a few other companies that are importing these beers in as well. There's obviously a few companies that have come together that are obviously chipping in on these imports, because I noticed that Trembling Madness are getting a lot of more American beers in lately as well, which is a very good thing. That is a very, very good IPA. I love that. Hides the ABV dangerously well. That, I mean, if someone said that was a 6.5 to 7% IPA, I believe them. There is that subtle sort of boozy finish to it, but otherwise it's just a very drinkable, very complex, very well, beautifully balanced and beautifully brewed IPA. Wonderful stuff. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. That's a lovely Ghost Foo from Parish and North Park Brew Co. Wonderful, great beer. Again, I'll put the link to Brew Export in the description, so you can have a look, see what they've got. They've got some cracking beers on that website. Check them out. 10 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed the review. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I do appreciate it. Till my next one, you take care.